What is going on, everybody? It is Thursday. You know what that means. It's Guild Wars Day. I do want to say that I did miss one attack. The recording failed, so you will not see it. We're going to jump right into this. Let's do the first guy. I do want to point out, once again, same thing. My Warlock has 3-5 War God and is on Axis Strife. Same thing with Ares. SK is Life Drain with Deadly Strike and Blitz. Spear Mage is Revive with 4 of 8 War God, and Cupid also has Revive, and then Trinitar has Revite and 5-5 Revive. So I used the troops first to get rid of that totem, and then basically just timed it, let my SK go to work, and you'll see why I love Life Drain, because him himself can walk through a whole team, even with an Ares proc. It doesn't matter. He can die. My whole team dies pretty much right here, and then the Trinitar drops in the corner, which will pretty much clean this up for me, so it makes it pretty easy. You do got to be careful while you're doing this. If you don't have strong SK, I probably wouldn't just walk in like that, but even with the mage, the Spirit Mage helps a lot. So we'll go into the next one here. I skipped the rest just so you didn't have to watch the whole thing. So exact same setup right here. I'm basically just trying to go for the timing, drop Ares first, Warlock, Spirit Mage, and Cupid over the corner, and all I'm doing is timing the Ares proc compared to dropping my Skull Knight. So what I want to have happen is I want Ares the proc and my SK to be hitting. So when this SK comes over, he can just one-shot him just like that. Once he's out of the way, he already lost. He will not win this. This will be an easy win, even if they die, which more than likely my SK will walk through it. Yeah, he's probably not going to die. Okay, so he did actually die, but dropped Trinitar. There's only a Golem left, even though I'm at 46%. There's just no way. Ares proc, SK hits him, done. I'll speed it up. Next one, we'll go. This was probably the hardest one for me specifically. I am running the exact same team and pretty much trying to, I didn't even actually hit the totems with the troops. I just walked straight in. Same thing here. I'm timing the SK to come up and just destroy. So right here, everybody dies, which is pretty expected with that specific Dread Drake. That's why I left that right there and only dropped Cupid on that side. Basically, what I want to have done is when he revives, I want an Ares proc and my Skull Knight to be going, because once he revives and goes, they're pretty much lost. As you can see, my mage actually ended up taking out the Skull Knight and the actual Vlad Dracula. At this point right here, I'm 13%. My Skull Knight's full life. Even with Ares dead, it's not going to matter. Skull Knight will walk through the Golem. He pretty much doesn't have a choice. That's why Life Drain is so nice, because he will clear the rest of this base himself. As soon as he procs one time, he's doing 38,000 per hit, so speeds it up pretty quick. My SK gets me the win, pretty easy. Moving on to the next one. Basically, same exact team again, changed absolutely nothing. I'm doing it every time. You do want to wait on this because his Warlock does go right off, and so does his Skull Knight. So you want to wait until they stop, and then all you want to do is time this perfectly. So the Ares procs and Warlock pretty much just absolutely destroyed their whole team right there after the Ares proc. No matter what happens, my Skull Knight's walking through this. I actually ended up beating this base with only 5 people, so it was quite easy for me on this one. Only took a few tries. I do think for the majority it's not going to be quite as easy, so I do recommend being very careful when doing this. You may have to lead with troops and try to draw an SK out, but for me it was quite easy sniping and just timing the SK drop. So that was my 5 Guild Wars, guys. You see my final score there. End of Guild Wars. Have a good day.